What is our video today about? Well, maybe it has something to do with this paddle handle, door handle, and the paddles seem to be going on the wrong way. If you want to see about that and how to change the direction of the paddle handles, stick around. Now see, usually on paddle handles, I like to have them facing down this direction. Actually, they're down and they go up and curve over. I like that look. Okay, but is there a right and wrong way to install a paddle handle? Well, not really. Because the first time I ever installed paddle handles, the person liked them this other direction. Look at this. See there? This is actually the same kind of paddle handle as this door here. Believe it or not. Okay, except it's upside down or right side up. If you're a handicapped person or handicap challenged, let's say, this doorknob is easier to open if you can only open it with, let's say your hands like this. You could just grab it here and without it slipping off. Can you imagine on this one here, it would be harder because your hand could keep slipping off it. But when you get over here, you can just set it here like this and grab it. You see what I mean? So yeah, you can have it that way if you want. And when you get the handles, they're all coming one direction. And they're all coming this direction or they're all coming that direction. They're all coming the same direction, but how come one's upside down and one seems to be right side up? Well, because whichever door you put it on, you see these hinges, if you're on the other side, happen to be on the right hand side. These hinges, when you look at the door, happen to be on the left hand side. See? These are on the left, those other ones are on the right. And so they used to make it to where you would have to know what handed your door is, if it's a right hand swing or a left hand swing. And there's still people who disagree with me on whether or not this is a right hand door or a left hand door. It just depends where you get your doors and who's going to hand your doors and all that kind of good stuff, because some hardware, some box stores call a right hand door a left hand door, and some door companies call the right hand door a left hand door when the box store calls it a left hand door instead of right hand door. I've had several arguments, several conversations with different people on my channel saying, hey Joe, that's not a right hand door, that's a left hand door. And they go on and on and on about it. But I'm not going to tell you if this is a right or left hand door. I am just talking about this handle, okay? If you want the handle the other way, you used to have to order these at the store, a right hand or a left hand. Nowadays you don't have to do that. They come, this particular door has a little key here and it's got a little nib there. And this bathroom is like one of the last doors I'm doing here upstairs, and I don't have the light connected on here yet. And so I'm going to turn this light on. You see that little hole there on the side right there? You see it? You've got that on both sides. See there? There it is again. And you always want to make sure to put the mounting screws on the inside. And obviously this one has to go on the inside because this is a privacy lever. This is how you lock it. This is how you unlock it on this side. Okay? And so I'm going to leave you to the imagination here that you can see exactly what haul I'm doing, taking off this handle. Okay? Because I'm going to, I thought I had my light off on my phone. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm just going to depress it just a little with this. I'm not going to press it in too far because it's on a spring, and you got to have enough room to pull this off. So even though it's in the dark, I just feel for it, push in just a hair, just a little bit, and then I can pull, I can kind of let off on this and pull this thing off. There. Simple as that. And now I'm going to do the back side of this door, same way. Just like that. Okay, 2 handles. Now I'm going to flip-flop them. This one was here before, okay? So I'm going to take this one, which was on the back of the door. They both have a hole in it. See? Well, I'm just going to set it on here and push it on until it clicks. Pull on it. Sometimes you may think it clicks and maybe it doesn't click, and you pull on it hard and it comes off. You don't want to say, okay, yeah, it's done, and then have the first person go over to the door and try to pull the door closed or open or whatever and have the handle pop off. Okay, boom, that's it. Are you telling me that's as easy as it gets, Joe? Yeah, that's as easy as it gets. Now it's like that. And see, for this type of door, oh, let's go ahead and lock this. Uh-oh. It's locked. But see, this particular one has that little groove there. See that groove? All you're going to do is take a screwdriver, take the back side of this key, take a dime, take a penny, take your fingernail. And all you're doing is turning that just a little bit. It's as easy as that. The door's unlocked. I can even lock it from here. Look. Look at that. I think I can unlock it with my fingernail. I think I can lock it with my fingernail. I don't have a penny with me. Oh, yeah, I do, I think. In the other room. I'll go get that. Let's see if that works. Here's a penny. Here's a nickel. I couldn't find a dime, and I don't know if a nickel will work. Oh, yeah, it does. It does. There's locked. There's unlocked. You can do it with the penny, obviously. If you can do it with the penny and nickel, you can do it with a dime. Okay? And now some of them, the notch isn't as big as that. And see, all you're doing is turning the thumb turn. When I turn that, the thumb turn on the other side turns too. Okay? That's as simple as it is. Now some handles, you don't have that little notch. Maybe you have just a pinhole there. And if you have a thumb turn on the other side, it comes with a little paddle deal that you can barely fit in there. You use it as a little screwdriver and you turn it. Sometimes you can take a small little screwdriver like this, fit it in there and turn it. But if this one's too big, too wide to fit in there, get a smaller screwdriver and you can do it that way. Or if it's got a push button on the other side, obviously it's not going to have this on this side. It's just going to have the same little round hole that some have for the turning. And then you would just take a small little toothpick or a little finish nail, and it comes with this little thing with the little ring on it with the finger and then a little piece of wire sticking up. You just set it in the hole and fish in there and just push on that and it pops the other side out. Okay, so there's different ways to do it. And what I'm going to end up doing here, this is done. I've already adjusted the door strike, and I've got videos of that. And I've also got videos of how to install the door handle, how to install hinges, how to pre-hang a door, how to install a door, how to remove a door. I got all kinds of stuff on my channel, man. I don't know how many videos. I got over 2,000 videos of different things. And because this is a privacy handle, and because I've got this and I don't really need this, I'm just going to set it up here above here, and because this is closer to the corner, I'm going to set it on that side. And see this door here, this is going to a guest bedroom. Of course it's got a privacy handle on it. I decided to do that because most bedrooms have privacy handles on there. And did I put the key up above the door? Let's see. Oh yeah, there it is, right up there. See, there it is. And I'm just gonna leave it right there. That's where it lives. And on this one here, I don't put it out. I try to put it in the most obscure location. So there you go. Now, if you have a different key one, or if the little knob or the ring, I set that up there too for the push button type, whatever kind it comes with. I put it up there because, you know, some aren't as easy as opening this with your fingernail or a screwdriver or a penny or a nickel or a dime. Maybe you need the little pinhole thing, and if you do, obviously the knob, the handle comes with it. Then you can put that up there, and usually if I have 4 or 5 in a house, I'll save one for myself and tell people maybe they're missing one. But see, do I really need a key on that one and this one? Not really. So if I didn't have enough keys, I would just put one here. But I'm putting 2 because some of these, all the handles came with that same kind of key. And they all came with that same kind of key. Where are my other ones? I had some extra ones. Yeah, see? Here I got some extra ones. Well, how come I got extra ones? Because this particular handle takes this to get those little handles off to change the direction of them, even on the passage handles, the hall and closet ones. Okay, see this one here? Hall and closet. Okay, of course you don't need a key to unlock that, but they give you a little key anyways, in case you need to change the handing of the handles, or later on down the road, maybe you have a handicapped person living with you and you want them to get into the bathrooms easier. So just change the bathroom one. You don't have to necessarily change all of them in the house, or just change the bathroom and the guest room where they're staying. You know, you don't have to do them all if you don't like. And if you have older handles, if you got 20-year-old handles, some old style ones, maybe they look like a paddle handle like this, but maybe you can't interchange the handles from a right to a left-hand swing. And if you only need one in the house or something, go to a closet and see if the closet is a different swinging door than this one here. Swap out the one from the closet to the bathroom, or actually a bedroom, not a closet, because most closets are just passage handles, not a privacy handle like this. Okay, there's certain things you can do if you don't want to spend the money for a new handle. Go take the one off the master bedroom. Go take the one off your guest room that nobody's staying in. Flip-flop those 2 around if you want, if you need to, you know, or go down to the store and buy one. Okay, so just because you've got little holes on the side don't necessarily mean that every single handle that you come across is going to be interchangeable. Okay, depending how old it is. All right, so there you go. That's how quick and easy it is to change handles, to make them up or facing the opposite direction, going down and then back up. All right, there you go. Hope you learned something. Well, that's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos.